Adobe has released a new tool called Adobe Express that allows you to like generate AI images. And again, this is kind of to like lessen the impact on your marketing team for creating assets for your bids. And I'm still not finding it there. Like, so let me give you an example. I want like that kind of quintessentially standard tech diagram, which is like some device in the field reporting to the cloud and then the cloud reporting to the customer, right? So in this case, I want an iPhone with an arrow going to a cloud, then down to a computer, right? So generate, and it takes a second, buzz, buzz, buzz. And so it does something. And it's not horrible, but it's not quite what I need, right? Like, and so it gives you some options like, hey, maybe you want this, maybe you want this. And maybe it's because I've said down that it's causing some problems or something like that. I just find that like the prompts aren't as easy to manipulate as it is in ChatGPT. Like I can't just say, oh, this is a good starting position. Can you put the cloud above the phone, right? So let's say this time going to a cloud.
Wait, real quick. Is it like a conversation like ChatGPT, or do you have to like, can you refine the image or do you have to reprompt it every time?
Yeah, almost all of the AI image generation, it is like you just have to write in the single prompt. And I find like if you give it too much information, it just creates like a mess, right?
I'm going to ask you a really
sure
question. Can you use ChatGPT to write a better prompt?
Oh my goodness.
Do you want to try it? Can we try that? Yeah, open up a ChatGPT window and see if you can tell it like it's not doing what I think it should do.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see if ChatGPT can come up with a better prompt.
I'm down for this use case. So I think I have to stop.
Kathleen goes AI inception.
Can you create a written image prompt for an AI image generator that will display data moving from an iPhone to the cloud, then to a customer's computer? I mean,
okay, how many characters?
I don't know.
Well, let's test it. Let's test and see how many characters will fit in that box.
That is a lot.
Wait. Read this out for the people because it's kind of small. So the description, what does it say in the, like, just summarize. What are we looking at here?
So it says description, create an image illustrating the transfer of data from an iPhone to the cloud and then to the customer's computer. The image should showcase a seamless and secure flow of information between these three components. Use a modern and sleek design aesthetic to convey a sense of technology and connectivity.
Okay. So just try with the description first, and then we'll see what happens when we add the specifics in, if they'll fit. Can we just like play with it a little bit?
Of course we can.
Okay, cool.
I'm all about play. But the only problem is I have to like keep switching. Look at that. That's better.
Oh, are you serious? Did we really? Show me the first one again.
Like it's not great still. It needs refinement because like look, that guy's hand, that bothers me, right? But like at least there's like data flow moving between it. And I bet you I could like change it to company colors, right?
Yeah, okay, like, the specifics now. See how much will fit in that box.
Okay.
Please.
I'm doing
Go faster, Ben. Go faster.
Sorry, while we're talking, I recently tried ChatGPT to create a security plan 3 times, and it did not produce results. It worked on other prompts that I gave it. Laura, I'd be really interested to find out where it failed. Like we're going to stick on this topic for just a second, but I'd be interested to find out where it might have failed for that. So let's.
Oh, it can fit all of it. Oh no, the computer should be positioned on the right side of the image, so it does stop. There isn't a text image break.
Okay, well, let's see. That's weird.
Yeah, so it made it stranger.
Well, let's see what the.
Why?
Oh, that one's not bad.
Yeah, but why do I have people in it? Like, why is it adding people?
Yeah. Okay. So when you're doing this, you would want to just use the description, it sounds like, and then maybe refine the description. But I'll tell you what, that prompt worked a lot better. Like, no offense, it worked a lot better than what you wrote to start.
100% it did. So that, Catherine, you're so smart.
No, I'm just lazy. I don't want it to work.
This is why you're
efficient.
This is why you're the chief ingredients officer.
I'm the tech guy. Yeah, so this is the one with the original prompt?
No, so this is, instead I took out the description and I gave it just the prompt itself, but it is still hitting the image limit because it's only going up to depict the transfer. So it's only going up to 0.5 of the 8 points that ChatGPT generated for me. So
okay. So ask it to reduce the length of the prompt.
Can you reduce the length of the prompt?
Caitlin says, work smarter, not harder. 10,000%. I had a coworker one time who just changed the way I work because they were like, hey, why don't you just have the computer do that? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And they just told me that trying to have the computer do everything for me is not lazy. It's really a smart way of thinking about things. And it, like, I don't know, that just switched something over in my brain. Okay, let's see what we've got here. So we asked it, that's not bad.
Yeah, like there it is. There's definitely something workable, like being now, instead of before where it was kind of just like giving me weird psychedelic images. No, like there's something I can play with here, right?
Can you load more? Can you see what else it might?
Sure.
And then what I would also want to do is ask ChatGPT, what are the best practices for prompting AI image generation for business icons? Because we're not making art here, right?
Yeah, true.
Well, that one's like, the hand is weird, but like
the hand is weird. But
you could add some arrows into that and it wouldn't be that difficult to like spruce it up.
What are the best practices?
So Ben, can you post the answer to that ChatGPT question that you're asking in the community? And then we can here's the hack from today's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and it gave me the 7 points that I need to do.
Okay, yeah. Share those in the community. So for everybody watching, we'll have those in the community for you today, like ChatGPT best practices for prompting AI for logos, because it's really different from because the people are using it for art, right? That's not, and I feel like with corporate imagery, it's so much more difficult to get it to do. Okay, sorry, Ben and I have been dominating this conversation. Rochelle, what do you think? Would you use this?
No, you're good. I don't really have thoughts yet. I'm still like wrapping my brain around the implications of this and like the
of using a computer to like tell you how to use a computer better.
Yeah, I'm struggling with that because I think it's amazing, but also like but also like I tried so hard to avoid clip art anything in my proposals, and some of these start to look a little clip arty to me. So I'm like, are we going backwards?
Yeah.
Like,
no, it's very fair. And I wish I could, there was an image generator online that allowed me to upload an image to create a template of. But even then, it limited like the amount of stuff that I could do to manipulate that image. So
I'm just really curious about what the future is going to look like. So if I upload like a project photo and I want to illustrate like this part of the project this is the part of the map where we had like the environmental site assessment, or this is the part of the map where we improved the foundation or whatever. Like, I'm just really curious about like how we could think about layering in our own images and then adding to, or like, and I'm also cautious about the fact that deepfakes are now really making their way. So like, are people going to be able to fake the images of these projects to make it look like they're better than they are, right? Like, there's just an awful lot of
Photoshop has been around for a while, and
yeah, but I mean, not everybody knows how to use it all that well. This makes it much more accessible to try to falsify stuff. So I'm curious about that as well. Beth says, and I think this is hilarious, it's 100% true, for not being able to create hands well, AI sure does to create a lot of hands. It does. Hands are freaky in the AI. They are just gross looking. Like, I don't want to use AI imaging.
Well, I mean.